All right, well, good morning. Happy Friday. TylerVision. It's you and me, baby. You and me for the next couple of hours of amazing television here on The Big Show. At least I hope it's going to be amazing. Well, fallout still from folks even in the Democratic Party not real happy with what went on Tuesday night in The Big Show. Of course, Al Green, the lawmaker, he was censured yesterday by the House of Representatives for his outburst that led to ultimately his removal. Of course, I know we have more of that coming up in just a bit. But he actually was also, there were 10 Democrats who actually said, hey, you know what, that behavior is not acceptable for someone in the House of Representatives, a congressman. So, yeah, you know, I watched the speech again. When I watched it on Wednesday morning, I listened to it actually on the way in on Wednesday morning. I started watching some of the parts, and I get that there's you know, the ideological separation of Republicans and Democrats, and that's fine. That's kind of what it is. But you know, when you get to the point where you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge something, I was disappointed when the president honored that young man who he made the honor of the Secret Service agent, little 8-year-old. He's been dealing with brain cancer. They couldn't stand up and say, hey, listen, I mean, you can take an 8-year-old kid who's been living with brain cancer and say, I don't care who I vote for. You know, you want to say, that's great, you know, and recognize his strength. And of course, Lake and Riley, the parents of Lake and Riley, I mean, I don't know how you don't acknowledge that loss. But anyway, so that's going to wage on. Of course, we're going to talk about the tariffs as well here this morning. We've got a lot happening. We're going to get to the forecast. Oh, and there's another TikTok hack I need to tell you about in a few minutes that you need to probably not try at home. Oh, you little leprechauns, go ahead and grab your Lucky Charms. It's National Cereal Day, it is. A little early for the green talk? I don't think so. The term cereal, by the way, derives from Ceres. That's the Roman goddess of agriculture and harvest. And it got its start back in the 1800s as an unappetizing and difficult to digest health food. It was made of nuggets and bran. In 1909, Kellogg's Corn Flakes introduced the first toy prize in a cereal box, by the way, a book called The Funny Jungleland Moving Picture Book. All right. What do you think, GMC crew? What's your favorite cereal? Charlie?
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. Noah?
Reese's Puffs.
Really? Okay. Keneal? Cocoa Krispies. All right. I'd holler to the little guy, but he's way down the hall. You know, I like a good Raisin Bran. But I'll tell you this, though, I do supplement because sometimes I find that the raisins are a little bit, you know, shrunk up and small. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I add extra raisins and flop on a banana. I'm telling you, it's good stuff. Love it. All right, cereal day. I might have some cereal for breakfast. That's actually a good idea. Cereal day. Have some. But not all the sugary stuff, because then it's not really healthy for you. But bran is. Cereal related, of course. Which cereal brand made its debut first? Oh, Lucky Charms. Was it Lucky Charms? I don't think so. Cheerios, Cocoa Krispies, or Corn Flakes? Didn't we say Kellogg's? Oh, yeah. We just talked about Kellogg's. It was in 1909. Was it Corn Flakes, though? Oh, golly. Oh, golly. I don't think it was Cocoa Krispies. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. What do y'all think? It's up on the QR code. Whip out your phone. Take a picture of that. I'm going to go with Corn Flakes. I'm going to go with Corn Flakes. Yeah. Because I think it was 1909. I don't know when I talk. I don't listen to me. How am I supposed to know? Everything I say, that's why it's so entertaining. I laugh at myself all day long because I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth, and half the time I haven't listened to myself, so I know. And that's this hour's tirade. Turns out that Generation Beta is all offended because some people think they get offended. Oh, it's true. All right, so Generation Beta, you know, Gen X, we have all the generations, right? Generation Beta, as it is now, if you were born between 2010 and 2024, you're Generation Beta. The only issue is just Beta because it was the next letter. You know, Generation Alpha, the 14-year span before that. But of course, Beta is also the Greek phrase that doubles as slang for someone who is passive or weak. You know, you're an alpha male or you're a beta. It means you're kind of meek and you're easily offended. Well, Generation Beta is offended by it. I think that's great. Oh my goodness gracious. What happened to having a stiff upper lip? It's sad. It's sad that you can be that bothered and that upset because your generation beta. Oh, there's comedy in there. It's writing itself. Suck it up, Buttercup. So it's no taped banana, but this Pokemon-shaped Cheeto just sold for, get this, some big cheddar. see what I did there? It's a Flamin' Hot Cheeto that resembles the character Charizard. Did I say that right? Yeah, nailed it! Nicknamed Cheeto-Zard, someone bought this spicy snack for, get ready for this, $87,840. Okay. If you want some stupid way to spend your money, sir, send it to 1747 Cushman Drive. Just put pay to the order of Tyler Ryan. Well, anyway, it was discovered sometime between 2018 and 2022 before Gooden Auction House sold the item. And that's where the answer ends. And questions begin. The biggest two being, how was this particular Cheeto formed? And why did someone spend so much money on it? Perhaps the best answer was supplied by a social media user who commented, "This is kind of stupid." Yes, sir. Surprisingly, that was not this social media user. But I would put a like on that. You know, when so many of us are struggling to pay rent, and eat, you've got these fools running around with $87,000 to buy a Cheeto, or a couple $1,000,000 to tape a banana to a board. Whatever happened to a fool and his money quickly parted? Well, I guess that would be $87,000. Yeah, I guess that would be the case. I've got to come up with something. I don't know. Maybe like take my boot. What if I took my boot, nailed it to a board, and called it art? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I know Mo would buy that. My boot on a board. My boot on a board! There it is! Oh, crap, now I just told you the idea. Oh, that's not going to go well for me. All right, trivia time, guys. Which cereal brand made its debut first? Yes, it was Kellogg's Corn Flakes in 1906. 100% if you got it right. Y'all were listening to me. Thank you. I wasn't. All right, guys, stick around. We've got another whole hour of TylerVision. You and me, together, mano-y-mano, staring at each other, just like this. Is it comfortable? Thank you for getting up with us. Did you hear about this female streaker on an airplane? This happened. This was Southwest Airlines. A naked lady. Well, she wasn't naked, I suppose, when she got on the plane. She stood up. She disrobed right down to her birthday suit and began running up and down the aisle of an airplane. Now, they weren't in flight yet, so the captain made the decision to go ahead and turn around and go back to the what's it called? Terminal? English, Tyler, English. She actually wasn't charged. She may have been suffering from an incident, so she wasn't charged. She was brought to a hospital for evaluation, but that would be kind of alarming. What is it with planes these days, man? All right, so here's the latest TikTok trend that you need not to do. You know those little packing peanuts? They're starch-based packing peanuts. They're not food necessarily, but this latest one, TikTok says, or people on TikTok are saying, hey, you know what? They're safe. They dissolve in water. Let's eat them. I mean, they're starch-based, I suppose, but people are doing it. Of course, here's the issue, though. Doctors are saying, don't do this. Just because it's on TikTok. Eating these packing peanuts can cause bloating, pain, gas. Who needs more of that? Of course, there's also the concerns that the high heat production process of the peanuts can create a carcinogen linked to certain cancers. So just because some people do it on TikTok isn't necessarily always going to be the best practice. What do I know, though? I dropped something heavy on my foot. And there it is. And with this being National Cereal Day and all, you probably need to have some milk with it. So why not use cockroach milk? The newest superfood. Yeah, you heard me right. Oh, this is ridiculous. But a study published in the Journal of the International Union of Crystallography, maybe, found that cockroach milk is 3 times more nutritious than cow milk. Scientists say it contains a plethora of healthy proteins and sugars that will help cell growth and repair. Sadly, because of how little milk cockroaches produce, it's not available for human consumption. There's just, what was it? Earlier this week we were talking about hunting rats and cooking them up. And now you want me to pick up a cockroach?
It's good for you.
I don't care how good it is for me. I like to step on them. I like to kill cockroaches. I don't want to. Oh, God, that'd be so gross. And like I said, how many are you going to have to squeeze to get enough? A lot of squeezing cockroaches. Now, listen, I've been in some nasty houses through the years. There's probably a lot of milk running around some places I've seen. But by and large, yeah, that's just not going to happen. Not going to happen. And who's the guy who does that? But then again, I guess somebody at one point in history looked at an egg coming out of the back end of a chicken and said, I wonder what that tastes like. Stranger things have happened. All right, guys, trivia time, trivia time. Okay, in honor of National Sock Monkey Day, when was the first sock monkey patent? I have a question before that. What is a sock monkey? Okay. Okay, well, was it 1910, 1935, 47, or 55? I don't have a clue. I'm being told that it was a very popular toy during the Great Depression. Well, that answers the question then. How about a context clue there? Here, hand me that so I can show everybody at home. Here, hang on a sec. This is a sock monkey. I don't know if you can see this or not. Here, take that one. There we go. There it is. Okay, go ahead and take that one. Sock monkey. Okay, I don't know that I've ever seen one of these in my life, but okay. There it is. Well, I'm going to go with 1910 because Austin gave it up. Yeah, he said it was popular during the Depression, which was 1929. Thank you for that. Hit that QR code if you want to, guys, and we'll talk about sock monkeys. Still don't know what they are. All right, it's Friday food news. You would like to do that on Fridays, right? Anything exciting? Well, Burger King, how about this? Trying to stay relevant, I think, but they've launched a new Steakhouse Bacon Whopper. Steakhouse Bacon Whopper. It's the signature steakhouse favorites, including A1 sauce, crispy onions, bacon, Swiss cheese, creamy popcorn aioli, lettuce, tomato, with steakhouse, or steak. That's not bad. That sounds pretty good anyway. Also, Olive Garden is now offering free delivery. And they're actually going to charge you the same price as you do when you go in, not like all these fees. You know how you ever order food? There's all kinds of fees. But here's some not so great news. If you're a fast foodie, the fast food and the meals with the most calories, the Five Guys large fries, 1,300 calories. Tastes good, but whoo-hoo. The big breakfast with hotcakes at Mickey D's, 1,300 calories for that. The triple Whopper with bacon and cheese. I didn't know they made a triple Whopper. 1,350 calories. I think we talked about this the other day. The Dairy Queen Peanut Butter Poppy Chow Blizzard Treat. Who makes these things up? Who sits around and makes these names up? Is there like a think tank somewhere? Let's add a bunch of words together and make it sound impressive. 1,360 calories. How about this, though? The Hardee's Double Hardee's Frisco Combo. It's 2 quarter-pound Angus beef patties, crispy bacon, Swiss cheese, tomatoes, mayo, 2,100 calories. 2,100. That's like a grown man's full day of calories. Or my hour with Jack Daniels, one or the other, but still. Good gracious. Gotta live clean, man. Live clean. It works. I mean, it tastes good, but man, 2,000 calories? Whew. You have to run like 17 miles to get rid of that. Well, YouTube has reached a milestone moment. The streaming service that has everything from videos of cats playing keyboard to clips from classic TV shows turns 20 years old this year. 20! Officials say YouTube reaches people in more than 100 countries and dozens of languages. For 2 consecutive years, Nielsen has ranked YouTube as the top streaming platform in watch time. Well, get this now, with more than 1 billion hours worth of content seen every day. Whew. YouTube has also just announced an expansion to its Premium Lite pilot for U.S. customers that allows most videos to be seen without ads. There you go. 1 billion views a day. Good night, Irene. That's a lot. It also is the #1 search engine as well. So, no, #2 search engine. Google's the #1, but it's the #2 search engine. I guess I do that a lot. I'll go to YouTube and do some searching. Of course, what do we call that? YouTube University. It turns out you can't learn certain things, though. Some things you actually got to do. And just like ticking and talking, just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean it's real. Just throwing that out there. That is a lot of views. There's so many millions of videos out there. My gosh, everyone wants to be a star. All right, guys, trivia time. We asked you, when was the sock monkey patented? Oh, well, I got it wrong. 1955. The sock monkey is synonymous with the Great Depression. They gained the most popularity at that point. It was patented by the Nielsen Knitting Company. 33% of you QR buddies got it right. I can't say I've ever seen a sock monkey before. Well, by golly. I still can't believe that Hardee's triple sandwich has 2,100 calories in it. Holy moly! Guys, don't forget, we got all these stories at abccolumbia.com, including links over to Uniquely You magazine. That's a new magazine that's going to be a resource for families and people who are living with disabilities. I can't wait to start reading the articles and have the folks back in and really become just a piece of that much needed thing. So I'm glad that's the case for us as well. So, you can go ahead and wave. You just wave. There you go. That's Matt Lasky. He's the publisher. All right, guys, it's time to say goodbye. I hate Fridays at 7 a.m. I got to say goodbye to you. Well, listen, have a great day and be good to each other.